Hello, YouTube. Let's play around with some stats, shall we? Let's do another Isaac Mythbusters. Haven't done one in a while. So, through the power of Cheat Engine, anything is possible. So the first thing we should do is actually just go straight down the stats. So let us start with our move speed. So our move speed is 1.0 currently. That's the base stat, that's Isaac's stat, that's what we're going to be, what we move when we play as Isaac. Okay, and we know that the max that move speed can be is 2. So we have this, right? Okay, so what if we had move speed at 10? It looks like some terrible cartoon. Let's try and fight someone. Okay, so if our move speed is too high, unfortunately, we just disappear, or we just kind of run into rocks. Okay, that's fine. Let's do range instead. So range is the standard is 23.75, but it's actually a negative. I think it's a floating point number, and that has to do with something in programming. I don't really understand any of that, but it's a negative number for whatever reason. So let's say we changed it to 50. Okay, well then obviously our range would be quite farther, and our tier height would also go pretty high. As you can see, it's not really coming out of our eye so much anymore. It's actually coming out of like right above it. Okay, so that's cool, right? What if we changed it to 100, technically negative 100? Okay, so once again, our tier shot height is like that. Now what happens if we change it to negative 200, but make it so that our shot height stays at 1? If we can do that. Now let's see. Okay, so no, shot height, it seems either I'm doing that wrong with Cheat Engine or shot height doesn't exactly work. But that range is pretty nifty. Okay, well, let us go let's first turn that way the hell down. And let's turn that back to 23.75. Oh god, I just opened up a bunch of things. Okay, so that's... Whoa, no, not negative. It has to be negative 23.75. Otherwise, our range completely disappears. Okay, that is interesting. Now, let's go find our item room, because we need an item pedestal. And the much easier way to do is just reroll that. Okay, so Monstrous Tooth is pretty cool, right? Just for shits and giggles, we're gonna reroll it, see what it does. Rune Bag. You know, I don't want Rune Bag. You know what I want? I want, where is the pedestal? Let's see, game stats, near pedestal script. Okay, pedestal script. And we are going to go for Continuum, because if we have our range at 200, I want to see how far Continuum will go. Alright, so if I can find Continuum right there, okay. And now, all of a sudden, Rune Bag becomes Continuum. What's more interesting is I can pick it up again. So, our range does that, right? So, what happens if we play with our range, once again, and we change it to, say, 280.25? Okay, that's pretty cool, right? So, let's see. We have 1 pass-through, 2 pass-throughs, 3 pass-throughs, 4. Okay, so just under 4. So we, in a sense, we kind of have like Hush going. We kind of are Hush. That's kind of weird, right? So what happens if, say, you know, Continuum's pretty good, but you know what works really well with range? Yeah, I think a lump of coal works pretty well, right? So let's see how big the lump of coal tier gets. So far, that's bigger than Polly. Okay, so yeah, I'd say that's pretty interesting. It also creates a really cool looking pattern. Okay, so we got that going. That's pretty nifty, I guess, right? So let's just stop playing with range. You know, we'll take range off. We'll put it back down to 28.25, negative 28.25, of course. All right, so we got our continuum tiers and everything again. That's pretty cool, as well as lump of coal. Okay, so let's play with shot speed. Our shot speed's currently at 1. Let's say it's at 2. Okay. So that's pretty fast. I'd say that's probably like 2 or 3 magic 8 balls worth. Let's just go to 3. Okay. So that's getting to a point where it's a little ridiculous. Let's do 4. Okay, so 4 we can still see. What happens if we do 10? If we do 10, then... Oh god, this is a really weird... Can we... Let's see, what can we do with this? Okay, so... I don't really know what's going on here, but yeah. Okay, so we have some pretty cool things going on there, right? Interesting. Okay, let's set that back down to 1 because we don't really need that too high. Shot height, it seems like I said, it doesn't seem like it's working, so I don't really know what to do there. And obviously, if we play with luck, luck is normal. Attack delay. Now, let's say attack delay is technical tier rate. So we have that. So it goes from 10, which is our technical, to what this chart describes as hyper mega fast speed plus, which is -1. Okay. And then let's say we just want to change our attack value from 3.5 to, that 350,000. Okay, well, that pretty much just, yeah. All right, we're not gonna do that. we're definitely not gonna do that. I don't know what attack style is, but attack damage, okay, fine. Normal speed, we're not even gonna mess with. Now, shot speed, we'll keep at shot height, all that good stuff. Okay, that's cool. Whatever. Now, something that I've been wondering, and I've been wondering how well things like this would stack. Now, let's say we picked up this item here. Okay, so money equals power. That, of course, means that we have 0 extra base, right? What if... Now, I'm just shooting in the dark here. What if I were to somehow change my coins to, say, instead of 99, let's do that. Alright. It seems... Oh, wow. Maybe I might have to actually pick up one more coin to see if that changes. If it does, that would be interesting. No, I don't have those, unfortunately. Really, we don't have just one coin sitting around. I'm actually very curious about this. And I unfortunately can't just generate coins. I would love to, but Cheat Engine doesn't work the same way that Spider Mod does. I don't have the ability to just throw items, pedestals, coins, things like that on the ground. I would love to, and I hope that something like that happens when Afterbirth Plus comes out. Hopefully we'll get some modding tool akin to Spider Mod, seeing as the person who created Spider Mod, I think, is actually part of the Rebirth team now. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure it's part of the Rebirth team. Okay, well, is it really this hard to find coins? Like, if I just find the shop, I can definitely find some coins. I'll just blow up the donation machine and see how that works. Because this will answer 2 questions. This will answer 1. Yeah, I need to find the shop. May as well, since I'm also doing that, I should also just do this, so boom. Okay. But this will answer 2 questions. 1, What happens when we have a higher number, you know, more than 99 cents, more than what the game will allow us. Can't get money out of tinted rocks, although that's a nice damage up. That may contribute, I don't know, maybe it'll contribute negatively to the test, the quote-unquote test that we're trying to do here. I don't know. Okay, let's go into the shop. Please don't be greed. Cool, it's not greed. Can we just hope? Can we just luck out? Okay, how about this? Okay, well, guess we're gonna have to do this then. So let's see, what happens when I pick up 1 cent? Oh, damn. Damn. Okay, so it seems that money equals power is not affected by if I give myself a ridiculous amount of coins. What happens if I just give myself 99? Maybe that's all that the game can actually read? No. Okay, it's not. Interesting. Okay. Well, then we're not even going to worry about that. We'll keep the golden key, I guess, in case we need it. What else can we play with here? What else can we play with? Okay, we can play with the game stats, which isn't, you know, that's not really anything I care about. We can play with all the different pill effects. We should, if I'm right, we should be able to give ourselves pills. Right? It's not just a random pill. Is it? Oh, wow. Yeah. It seems I can only give myself a random pill. Unless... No, random pills. Okay, never mind. That sucks. I thought that I had some way of doing that with cheat engine. But if I can't be that, I don't know. Okay, so let's say, how about we do this? I mean, this is just some fun thing to get items out of the pool real quick. Seems like we have some items out now. Okay, we're still just recycling the shop pool. Interesting. I'm just going through cheat engine and looking through everything. The damage, I could obviously scale up. The luck, I've done many different runs where it's affected luck, so I'm not really too worried about that. Collected item. Something. This is kind of odd. I can change how I look. Huh. Let's see. I thought I could change how I look. But apparently it didn't get rid of the money equals power glasses. So apparently I cannot. Okay, we'll cancel that. We'll get this out of here. I don't know what that does. I don't know what that does. No, I don't. Okay. Let's see. Possible. Oh, okay. Possible pill effects. Pills discovered. Interesting. So what we could do is... there's not too many... Not all the pill effects are there. I don't know if this is an incomplete chart or what. Ooh, that is something interesting. That is something very interesting. So what happens if I changed the invulnerability timer to 10 seconds? To 10, whatever 10 does. Oh, I am completely invulnerable to enemies. Wow. That is interesting. How long does it last, I wonder? I put it at 10. Normal invulnerability timer is you hit it and you last for, you know, however long. Okay, let's set that back down to 0. Okay, it's back again. Okay. Interesting. So you could do that. Let's say we wanted to just warp to, I don't know, floor 5. We want to just be a necro all of a sudden. Necropolis. That's kind of cool. This is kind of like a, just showing off what you can do with cheat engine. But I was really interested in all the stat stuff. Pedestal script. Miss scripts. Gambling store related? Really? So we could do a free store and a free restock. Hold on. Okay, let's just reset this. I want a... Okay, let's say I want one where I can actually see everything. There we go. Now let's do that. Interesting. Okay. So... let's go find ourselves... No, we're playing with Cheat Engine. Let's just give ourselves some nice, easy, you know, stats so that we can kind of get by, right? Okay, so there you go, 35, and we'll change our attack delay to, you know, hyper mega fast speed plus. So there we go. There we go. Now it looks like we're spraying bubble beam like we're a frickin' Starmie or something. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't care. Okay, so we need our shop. 2 spades, cool. What was that? Rainbow baby? Hey, I don't care. Blood of the Martyr, why not? I'll take it. Now isn't that weird? And look at that. It seems that we can set it so that we have free restock with a free restock and free shops. Interesting. The amount of things that you can do with Cheat Engine is pretty surprising. Hey, I got restock. Now, luckily, we'll be able to, you know, get everything we need. We're almost out of the shop pool. Okay. Pretty dang close. And at about this time, we're going to hit Chaos. Hitting 9 bolt. And there we go. Yeah, so, alright. Interesting, huh? But, oh god, Isaac looks terrifying too. Look at that. That's horrifying. Okay. Let's set our attack damage back up to 35, because that was really fun. And our attack delay down to hyper, mega, ultra, super fast, or whatever it was. Yeah, this looks a lot cooler. Like I said, we're some type of bubble beam looking MF. Hey, obsessed fan. This is a very hard run, as you can see, and at this point I'm just kind of like playing through with it. But yeah, that was some of the things that you can do with Cheat Engine. Play with the stats, as you can see here. If, like I said, if I wanted to set my stats up to like 350,000, I could. I can't set my tier rate below 1, which is too bad. But we just found out what happens if we have disgusting move speed, disgusting shot speed, shot height, and range. Attack types. Ooh, I can give myself. Now this will be the last one, okay? This will be the last one. After this, we'll be done. I just I want to set this one up so that we can just get this one out and be done. And it would be kind of interesting to find out what happens if I pick up an item that would change this, but at this point I don't think I can. So, what happens when I do this? Oh god, that's right, I don't have oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay. Well, that is different. I changed it so that every single one of my... Oh god. Every single one of my tier stats is... it gave me every single tier effect. So, beam, laser, knife, bomb tiers, guided missiles, shotgun tiers, controllable tiers, and laser circle. And I don't think I can get that back. I don't think I can get that one back out. Okay. That was terrible. That was pretty bad. Okay. Okay, well we at least got the tier like rate back, so that's not too bad, I guess, but damn. Yeah, that attack type was that was pretty crazy. But anyway, so this is, like I said, I wanted to do another Mythbusters. I just really wanted to see what happened with all the different stats. So, there we go. We found out what happens with Lump of Coal, with Continuum, things like that. Money equals power actually does not get affected if I were to have like 100,000 coins or something like that, which is interesting, but oh well. It makes it so that your score is just disgustingly high in the game, which is kind of cool. I don't think that they're actually used for... I don't think that they're used for actual stats in the leaderboards. I could be wrong, though. If so, this would be an incredibly broken way to do it. Not that I'm condoning it. I don't really think that's cool, but the tools are here. They were here before I was here, and they're going to be here after I'm here. But anyway, so thanks for watching this weird whatever the hell it is that I'm doing right now. I got so many tears coming out of my face, and they're the size of my head. It's terrifying. It's really terrifying. And just to make all that, you know, make it look like I had it. Oh, it didn't change, did it? Okay, how about 1? Does it go in the next room? Near. Okay. I was trying to make it so that I look like I had poly, but oh well. Anyways, thanks for nice. Thanks for watching. If you want to see some more of these Mythbusters, or better yet, if you want to give me some ideas on, you know, some more Mythbusters, because this one I was kind of just shooting in the dark with the stats, which I came to some surprising results. If you have any more that you can think, let me know. I have a few more Mythbusters episodes like this where it's do items stack and using infinite diplopia, what can happen. But if you want to see all those, then they are here on my channel as well. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.